Hey guys, welcome back. I think it's like week 2 after we got Nala. So say hi, Nova. So we've been going through it. I'm not gonna lie. Um, so basically, the first week, I'll say this: it's getting better. I'll say that, right? With a little love and attention, having a puppy and a toddler. Um, it's rough. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the first week, Nala was like crying throughout the night. Uh, Again, it was a new home, new environment. She was used to sleeping with her brothers and sisters, and now she's sleeping by herself. So we try to make her, play area as comfortable as possible. And yes, I said play area. Most of you dog people are like, "Oh my god, you didn't put her in a cage," blah blah blah. So let me show you what we did for the first couple of days. This is our mudroom area. Excuse the mess. But what we did was we took Nova's. I'm talking, man. So what we did was took the baby cage that we had, or not cage. Wow, that sounds crazy. Baby gate that we had, and we put it across here, right? And then we had a little bed for her, the bed that she was sleeping in that you just saw, and a couple of play toys and stuff like that. That box of books wasn't there. We're gonna donate that in a couple of days. And then we had a pee pad because obviously puppy's not potty trained. So luckily she's a small dog, right? And as you can see, she still won't use it. It was a pretty decent sized area, but she was small enough at the time to fit through the gate. So I think on day 2, she realized that she could fit through the gate. And in the middle of the night, we heard scratching at the door, at our bedroom door. And it was her. And I'm like, how the heck did she get out? So I put her back in and watched her. And she like slithered right out. So I'm like, okay. So we got her a kennel, right? So this is what we got. Sorry, she was chewing on this. And that's been another issue. So this is what we got. We got her like a bed that goes inside, and then a couple of toys, and she seems to be okay in that now. Like, she only cries when she needs to go out to the bathroom, and typically we take her out. I would say right before bed, which is 9:30 for her, like the rest of the kids. So she kind of knows when everybody starts dissipating and going upstairs and going up to their room. It's time for her to go to sleep too. So we walk her right before bed, and then we put her in the crate, and she doesn't really make too much noise until about, I would say like 5 in the morning. Yes, 5. Hold on. So 5 in the morning, she's crying to get up, and it's normally Nina or myself, because those raggedy behind kids don't hear her because they're upstairs, and number 2, only take care of Nala when it's convenient. So we wake up at 5 a.m., walk Nala, and both of us are the same. So once we're up, we're up. So I can say that's been a benefit because we're waking up earlier, so we're able to get our morning routine like started a little earlier. We've been making shakes in the morning and breakfast and having time to like do the things we need to do before we wake these little knuckleheads up. The issues that we have currently. So that's all the stuff she's been finding or getting her hands on, like a facial cleaning thing, a wrapper from somewhere, I don't know where. But she has a bunch of toys, a bunch of stuffed animals, but yet she's more interested in the stuff she's not supposed to have. I've been watching like YouTube videos and stuff like that on how to take care of your puppy in the first couple of weeks, the do's and the don'ts. And I saw something about a house leash, but she doesn't like a leash to begin with. So that's just giving her another thing to chew on. We don't like punish her. We just try to divert, if that makes sense, or intervene. So basically what I'm talking about is like she's chewing on something that she's not supposed to be chewing on, like a shoe or like a wrapper of some sort or whatever. We remove the wrapper from her mouth or whatever she's chewing on, and then we immediately hand her one of her toys or something that she's supposed to be chewing on instead. And like with like peeing in the house, like we don't like scold her or anything like that. We just kind of like clean up the mess with one of the puppy pee pads, or we try to keep an eye on her, like her cues and her signs. Sometimes she'll whine and sit down in front of us. Other times she'll just like be wandering off, and then all of a sudden you walk around the corner and boom, there's pee on the floor. She's kind of been doing okay with not peeing and pooping in her cage or whatever. As long as we stick to the schedule, which is getting her at like 5:30. If it's any later than that, then yeah, it's a lost cause. But yeah, that's kind of been an issue. She already had her first vet visit. So what we didn't explain was that the person that we got them from didn't have her shots done already. So we got her shots completed. Everything was fine. She had a hookworm issue, but we got her put on medication, and she took her medication just fine, no issues. So hopefully that situation is complete, no fleas or whatever. She was pretty healthy. We also have a DNA test coming back too whenever that gets around, and it's basically going to tell us exactly what breed she is, because I'm not sure if you guys remember, but her mom is a Frenchie and her dad is like a French pit. So we'll get like an idea of what she actually is, so that'll be exciting, and we'll update you guys then. We've been feeding the Nala, right? I was about to say the baby, because she literally is a baby. So right now, and excuse the mess, it's Easter, or it was Easter. So the kids have like a bunch of Easter egg baskets and all that stuff. So again, back to the kids. We have a bunch of bottled water. They open the bottles of water and they drink from them. Then they stop drinking from them and they grab a new water bottle. So we just use, instead of dumping the water bottle out, because I don't drink after the kids, it's just disgusting to me, we pour it for Nala. So once we get through those water bottles, then I have some distilled water for Nala to drink from exclusively. So as far as food, she does Purina One for puppies, and then I mix in some human grade food. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's human grade chicken and turkey with eggs, cranberries, sweet potatoes, and green beans. So I mix that in there also. Only issue I'm seeing with that now is that she's kind of like picking around the Purina, because I'm pretty sure the human grade food tastes better to her. So I'm gonna try to mix in less and more Purina until I start making her own food every single week. So that's the ultimate plan, is put her on a human-based diet so she can chunk up a little bit. So outside of that, the only other issue that we do have is that when we take her outside, she's more interested in playing than she is pooping or peeing. And then as soon as we come back inside, she poops and pees. So yeah, that's kind of like been an issue for us. But for the most part, she's been a charm. Honestly, she's been a really good puppy.